Hi, my name is Fletcher Wimbush, CEO of Discovered, a performance hiring software platform. Today, I want to talk to you about something that is one of my biggest pet peeves in hiring. The difference between a job description and a job advertisement. So many of us get ready to hire. We have this job description that may have been stolen from a competitor or been sitting on the shelf for 2 or 3 years, or maybe it's been haphazardly compiled because we didn't spend the time to really write that out properly. And then we're doing the unthinkable. We're posting that on the job boards. We're sharing that with candidates who are referred to us. We begin using that as our primary marketing tool to attract new people. And lo and behold, what happens? Crickets. We spend a bunch of money on posting jobs. We get a trickle at best of candidates. And it's because we've approached the situation the wrong way. We think putting these boring, stale, half-written or half-thought-out job descriptions out into the world that people are going to start clamoring to apply for our jobs. We need to stop using job descriptions to market our jobs. We need to change the way we think about this, particularly in this day and age when talent is hard to come by. We need to start using recruitment marketing strategies and create job advertisements to attract and engage and inspire people to raise their hand and say, I want to work at this place. I'll tell you, it's a pretty amazing thing. I own an executive search firm, and we hire entry-level recruiters, and it's an extraordinarily challenging job to be a recruiter in a search firm. It can be very lucrative and rewarding, but it's a hard job. I've had more candidates who apply for these jobs who were sold on the position from day one, just by reading the job advertisement, watching our recruitment marketing videos. By the time they get to the first interview, they are so excited about working in the job, they forget about how difficult it's going to be. They're so inspired from the day that they see this opportunity that carries on to their onboarding and once they become an employee, right? We are helping them understand how the job fulfills the mission of the organization, how it will help the individual in their career path, what the culture of the organization will do for them, both personally and professionally, and ultimately what compensation looks like. We're clear about that journey with them. Lastly, we use common language. Instead of using, a great example here would be like talent acquisition. Very few people would search for that term, but recruiter is a much more common term that people are searching for. So we create language and titles, and we use that throughout our ad copy to make sure that it's findable. When people go to Google, which is actually probably one of the #1 search job boards these days, especially with Gen Z and millennials, they go straight to Google and they pop in the title they're looking for. Now, that brings up Indeed and ZipRecruiter and Glassdoor and these other job boards, but all of them are going to work and function off of simple keyword searches. So we want to make sure that we're optimizing our job for that as well. By making these simple adjustments to the language, to the message, and inspiring people to be interested in our jobs, we literally went from 10, 15, 20 candidates per month to over 1,000 in 30 days. It's amazing the difference an inspiring advertising message makes versus a boring, stale job description. If you are struggling to build pools of great talent, I want you to take a look at what you're putting out into the world. If you read that and it makes you want to bang your head up against the wall, if it bores you to death, if you think about what you're putting out there and you say to yourself, I would never want to work and do that job, then it's time to start thinking about how you advertise your jobs a little bit differently and create a more inspiring message that tells a story about the company's mission and how that's going to help the world and how it's going to help your individual team members achieve their career growth, be part of a winning culture, and achieve the compensation that they're looking for. If this was something that's interesting to you, I encourage you to click below, download our ebook, read all about how you transform job descriptions into job advertisements to 5, 10, or 50x the number of candidates that you've been getting. Also, hit subscribe, like us on Facebook and LinkedIn, and you can follow our content, and we'll be sharing more tips on how to find, evaluate, onboard, and train more A players for your organization.